In the chaos of modern life, where every moment feels like a race, and every second is hijacked by noise, notifications, and never-ending distractions, there exists a quiet, powerful path. A path not paved with external validation or hustle, but one that turns inward. A path that leads not to escape, but to mastery. That path is meditation, and the treasure it leads to is self-control. In a world that constantly pulls attention in every direction, through endless content, social pressures, stress, and sensory overload, the real battle is internal. The question isn't what's happening around you. The real question is, who is in control? Is it your thoughts, your emotions, your impulses, or is it you? Meditation is often misunderstood. It's not about sitting in silence trying to clear your mind. It's not about candles and incense or pretending to be calm. It's about training. It's about sharpening awareness, building mental muscle, learning to observe thoughts rather than obey them, learning to sit in the fire of discomfort and come out stronger, clearer, calmer. Meditation is not a retreat from the world. It's preparation for it. It builds the foundation for something far more powerful than momentary calm. It builds self-mastery. Self-control isn't about suppressing emotion or denying pleasure. It's about owning your choices. It's about stepping back from the automatic reaction and stepping into conscious response. It's the power to pause, to breathe, to choose, to say no to temporary comfort in service of long-term greatness. Every time a breath is taken with awareness, the brain is rewired. Every moment of stillness is a moment of strength being built. A neural reset, a reclaiming of mental real estate. Science confirms what ancient traditions already knew. Meditation physically changes the brain. It increases gray matter in regions associated with self-awareness, focus, and emotional regulation. The prefrontal cortex, the very command center for willpower and decision-making, becomes stronger. This is mental fitness, mental resilience, and it's available to anyone willing to sit down, close their eyes, and face themselves. There is no external discipline without internal control. No success that is sustainable without mental clarity. No true power without the ability to rule over one's own mind. And that's exactly what meditation cultivates. It trains stillness in a world obsessed with movement. It builds patience in an age addicted to speed. It creates space between stimulus and response, and in that space lies the freedom to choose a better way. Discipline starts here. Not in the gym, not with a planner or a productivity app, but in the mind, with silence, with breath, with awareness. Because the mind, left untrained, will chase dopamine. It will seek the easiest path. It will react out of fear, out of habit, out of impulse. But the trained mind, the meditative mind, acts from presence, from power, from clarity. That is what separates the average from the exceptional. It's the moment someone feels the urge to lash out, and doesn't. The craving to quit, and keeps going. The temptation to numb out, and chooses presence instead. Every act of self-control is a victory. And every victory, no matter how small, is evidence that the mind is being mastered. And that's not just personal development, it's personal liberation. Liberation from being a slave to emotion. Liberation from compulsive behavior. Liberation from distraction, fatigue, anxiety. Meditation doesn't make life easier. It makes you stronger. Stronger than your urges. Stronger than your excuses. Stronger than the stories you tell yourself. It empowers a deeper way of living, one anchored in intention rather than impulse. Self-control is forged in the furnace of stillness. It's built when one chooses to feel instead of flee, to observe rather than react, to respond instead of explode. There's immense power in sitting with discomfort. Because once you learn to sit with discomfort, you become untouchable. You can walk into a storm and not be moved. You can face rejection, stress, failure, and still remain centered. This is what makes meditation so dangerous to mediocrity. It removes the excuses. It hands back control. It dissolves the illusion that anything external can give peace. Peace isn't found. It's made. Within. In the silence. In the breath. In the pause between thought and action. While the world is screaming louder, the one who can sit in silence grows stronger. While others chase dopamine, the one who builds discipline wins long term. While others look outward for control, the one who looks inward becomes unshakable. Because if you can master your mind, you can master your life. Meditation is the art of showing up for yourself. It's the habit of meeting the present moment fully without needing to change it. It's a rebellion against the chaos of constant stimulation, and it is the birthplace of self-control. Imagine what life looks like when self-control becomes your default, when cravings don't control your eating, when anxiety doesn't hijack your day, when distraction doesn't steal your focus, when anger doesn't dictate your words. That's not just success, that's freedom. Freedom from the pull of lower desires. Freedom to act in alignment with your highest self. Freedom to walk the path of your choosing, unshaken, unbothered, unbroken. It starts small, a few minutes a day, a commitment to stillness, a willingness to meet yourself where you are. No filters, no distractions, just you and your mind. At first, it's uncomfortable, then it becomes empowering. Eventually, it becomes essential. Because with each session, you remember, you are not your thoughts, you are not your urges, you are not your emotions. You are the space behind them. The watcher, the witness, the one who decides. And once that truth lands, really lands, everything changes. You begin to carry the calm with you,